Hello everyone, from this video lecture we are going to discuss about the plant tissue and its classification. So let us discuss about the classification of plant tissue first of all, then we will discuss about one by one the types of plant tissue. So the plant tissue are broadly classified into two categories. As we have discussed about the types of or difference between plant and animals on the basis of tissue, as there are two regions in plant's body. One is growth region and the other is non-growth region. So on the basis of growth and non-growth region, the plant tissue are classified into two categories. The first is meristematic tissue and the other is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. Then again, the meristematic tissue are classified into three categories on the basis of location. On the basis of location, the meristematic tissue are of three types. The one is apical meristeme, as the meristematic tissue are commonly known as meristeme. So they are classified into apical meristeme, intercalary meristeme, and the third is lateral meristeme. These are the three types of meristematic tissue on the basis of their location in plant body. Plant body में इनका लोकेशन क्या होता है, किस प्लेस पे पाए जाते हैं, कौन से पार्ट में होते हैं, तो उस बेसिस पर इनको हम एपिकल, इंटरकैलरी, लैटरल थ्री पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं. But they can also be classified into two categories on the basis of the types of growth they perform. So in plants there are two types of growth take place. One is primary growth and the other is secondary growth. So on the basis of primary and secondary growth, the meristematic tissue can also be classified into two categories as apical and intercalary meristeme are known as primary meristeme. Apical and intercalary meristeme are called primary meristeme because they are responsible for primary growth of plant body. Plant body का जो primary growth होता है ये इन्हीं दोनों की वजह से होता है, apical meristeme और intercalary meristeme. The primary growth involve the elongation of plant and making of new leaves along with the new branches, flowers, flowering buds. So these are the primary growth of the body, plant body, and these are take place with the help of apical meristeme and intercalary meristeme. And apical meristeme responsible for elongation of plant body, while intercalary meristeme responsible for making of new leaves, new branches, the buds in flower, or sorry, flowering buds in plant. So these together known as primary meristeme. The third, that is lateral meristeme, it is known as secondary meristeme. It is called secondary meristeme. Secondary meristeme. And it is called secondary meristeme because lateral meristeme is responsible for secondary growth in plant's body, and the secondary growth involve the growth of diameter of stem as well as root. रूट और स्टेम का जो डायमीटर होता है वो इंक्रीज होता है. गर्थ ऑफ द स्टेम बिकम्स इंक्रीज. It is due to the division of lateral meristeme. Lateral meristeme के जो cells होते हैं, they becomes divide and divide continuously to form to perform secondary growth, and so they are called secondary मेरिस्टेम। इसी की वजह से इनको हम सेकेंडरी मेरिस्टेम बोलते हैं। तो ये तो रहा आपका टाइप्स ऑफ मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू। फर्स्ट 3 ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लोकेशन एंड 2 on the basis of the types of growth. Then the other types of plant tissue, that is permanent tissue, and the permanent tissue are classified into two categories. Broadly it is classified into two categories. One is simple permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue, and the other is the complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. The simple permanent tissue, as permanent tissue are not arise individually or independently, but actually the permanent tissue are derived from the meristematic tissue. When the meristematic tissue or the cells of meristematic tissue divide, and after continuous division they lose the ability of division, so that cell becomes the permanent tissue. जो परिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू के सेल अपने डिवीजन की प्रॉपर्टी को लूज कर देते हैं तो वही जो है परमानेंट टिश्यू में कन्वर्ट होता है। तो परमानेंट टिश्यू आर ऑफ टाइप्स, that is simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. So simple and complex, as the name, the tissue having simple structure organization, they are called simple permanent tissue, or we can say that these tissue have similar kind of cell or simple and similar kind of cell. ये जो टिश्यू होते हैं ये ऐसे टिश्यू है जिनके सभी सेल जो है एक जैसे दिखाई देते हैं, तो इसलिए इनको हम सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू बोलेंगे, सिंपल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। एंड दे आर ब्रॉडली क्लासिफाइड इनटू 3 कैटेगरी। सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू जो है 3 टाइप्स के होते हैं। ये जो है ये 3 टाइप्स है। वन इज पैरेन्काइमा, the second is parenchyma, and the third is sclerenchyma. And this classification of simple permanent tissue group, it is take place with the on the basis of the cell wall thickening as well as intercellular space and the presence of dead as well as living cell. So on that basis they are simple permanent tissue are 3 types: parenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. So these are the 3 in the order of cell thickening, cell wall thickening, सेल वॉल के थिकनिंग के बेस पर, सेल वॉल कितना थिक है उस बेसिस पर ये ऑर्डर बना हुआ है। फर्स्ट सिंपल परमानेंट टिश्यू दैट इज पैरेन्काइमा हैज थिन सेल वॉल, इसके पास जो है थिन सेल वॉल पाया जाता है। एंड व्हेन वी मूव टुवर्ड्स कोलेनकाइमा, सो द कोलेनकाइमा हैज द सेल वॉल विथ deposition of cellulose at corner there is some thickening take place because of deposition of cellulose. So parenchyma, the cell wall of parenchyma becomes more thick compared to parenchyma. And in the case of sclerenchyma there is the more thickening of cell wall take place due to the extra deposition of lignin throughout the cell wall. पूरे सेल वॉल में जो है एक्स्ट्रा डिपोजिशन होता है लिग्निन का। तो इसमें हम अभी इसके बारे में डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे, पहले क्लासिफिकेशन को जान लेते हैं उसके बाद। अगला है आपका कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यू एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स परमानेंट टिश्यू आर क्लासिफाइड into two category on the basis of their function। कौन से तरह का फंक्शन ये परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं उस बेसिस पर हम इनको दो कैटेगरी में डिवाइड करेंगे। वन इज जाइलम and the second is phloem। So these are the two types of complex permanent tissue, and this is a flow chart, overall flow chart to explain the types of plant tissue। Plant tissue के types को explain करने के लिए ये एक सिंपल सा flow chart दिया हुआ है जिसमें plant tissue अलग-अलग कैटेगरी में डिवाइड किए हुए हैं। अब हम वन बाय वन एक एक प्लांट टिश्यू के बारे में डिटेल में स्टडी करेंगे। सो लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट द फर्स्ट, दैट इज मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू ऑफ प्लांट। सो लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट द मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, द मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू we can define it as the group of cells having ability of cell division। The group of cells having the ability of cell division, they are called meristematic tissue, or commonly known as or commonly called meristem। These are commonly known as meristem, as these are the group of cells have ability of cell division। Cell division we have discussed in the chapter of cell. There are two types of cell division: mitotic cell division and meiotic cell division। So here, which kind of cell division take place in meristematic tissue or meristem? So the mitotic cell division take place in the cells of meristematic tissue। meristematic tissue के सेल में mitotic cell division परफॉर्म होता है, which is responsible for the growth in plant body। plant body में या किसी की भी बॉडी में ग्रोथ के लिए जो सेल डिवीजन परफॉर्म होता है, इट इज द माइटोटिक सेल डिवीजन, which is commonly known as mitosis। So mitotic cell division इसमें कंटिन्यूअस वे में होता रहता है, but after some times they lose the ability of cell division and they transfer to the permanent cell or tissue। The next property of meristematic tissue is they are mostly living cell। They are living cell। As we have discussed earlier in difference between the plant and animals on the basis of tissue, the plant tissue are mostly made up of dead cell, but in meristematic tissue the cells are living, not dead cell found in meristematic tissue। meristematic tissue में कोई भी dead cell नहीं होता है, and these cells, these living cells are with less intercellular space। living cell less or no intercellular space। Along with this property, they have prominent nucleus। The nucleus of meristematic tissue or cells of meristematic tissue, so meristematic tissue have prominent nucleus। Prominent nucleus, as they require the genetic material first to divide, so they have prominent nucleus, and along with the prominent nucleus also prominent nucleus, dense cytoplasm. Prominent nucleus, dense cytoplasm, and vacuole are vacuoles are mostly absent. उनके पास जो है न्यूक्लियस जो पाया जाता है इट इज प्रोमिनेंट, न्यूक्लियस प्रोमिनेंट होता है, उसके साथ साथ साइटोप्लाज्म डेंस होता है, डेंस साइटोप्लाज्म। बट द वैक्यूल, as we have discussed in the case of plant cell, there is a large single vacuole present. In the case of meristematic tissue, the vacuole are mostly absent. Vacuole जो होते हैं absent होते हैं because they are responsible or they disturb the proper process of cell division. So due to the ability of cell division, they have lacked vacuole. इसलिए इसमें vacuole absent होता है. And the next thing about the location of meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue का location क्या होता है? So they are found in growth region. They are found in growth region of plant body. प्लांट में जहाँ पर भी ग्रोथ होता है on that place only the meristematic tissue are present because they are responsible for the process of cell division and cell division responsible for growth in plant body. Now about the types of meristematic tissue, let us discuss one by one about the types of meristematic tissue. And we had discussed earlier about the types of meristematic tissue. They are classified into three categories: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and third is lateral meristem. So let us discuss about these types of meristem on the basis of location in plant's body. So as we have, if we can draw this is diagram of plant body. Suppose this is a plant body. And in this plant body, this is the main trunk of the plant, and this is the apex region, the terminal of stem, which is called apex of the stem. And at the apex of stem, the meristem present, it is known as apical meristem. And the second, that is intercalary meristem, the apex of stem as well as tip of root, tip of stem as well as tip of root, at both the places the apical meristems are found in plant body. Plant body में एपिकल मेरिस्टेम का जो लोकेशन होता है टिप ऑफ स्टेम एज वेल एज टिप ऑफ रूट, दोनों जगह पे पाया जाता है। And at the both places they are responsible for elongation of stem as well as root. Stem elongate towards the upper part, towards above the ground, while root grow towards the force of gravity के towards the grow करते हैं। The next intercalary meristem. So in the stem the intercalary meristems are found at the place of node. So which is the part of node from where the leaves and new branches arise from the place, and that place is known as node. उस place को हम बोलते हैं node, and the space between the node it is known as internode. तो जिस प्लेस पर नए लीव्स और न्यू ब्रांचेस अराइज होते हैं उस प्लेस को हम बोलेंगे नोड, और इन दोनों के बीच का जो स्पेस होता है, दो नोड के बीच का जो स्पेस होता है उसको हम बोलते हैं इंटरनोड। सो नोड पे जो है ये इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम पाया जाता है। दीज आर द ग्रुप ऑफ सेल, दे आर कॉल्ड इंटरकैलरी मेरिस्टेम, और ये जो है नोड पे पाए जाते हैं। और इन अदर वर्ड वी कैन से दैट एट द बेस ऑफ इंटरनोड का बेस भी इनको बोला जाता है। द थर्ड दैट इज लैटरल मेरिस्टेम। सो लैटरल मेरिस्टेम दे आर फाउंड अराउंड द सेंट्रल एक्सिस ऑफ स्टेम एज वेल एज सम रूट्स अराउंड द सेंट्रल एक्सिस in the form of ring, के फॉर्म में ये अराउंड द सेंट्रल एक्सिस ऑफ स्टेम प्रेजेंट होते हैं। सो लेट अस ड्रॉ द सेंट्रल एक्सिस, दिस इज द सेंट्रल एक्सिस ऑफ स्टेम, दैट इज द सेंटर ऑफ स्टेम, एंड अराउंड द सेंट्रल एक्सिस देयर इज अ रिंग ऑफ सेल, इट इज नोन एज lateral meristem. These are the ring of cell around the central axis of stem as well as root. These are called lateral meristem. So these are the three types of the basis of location in plants body. अब इसके बारे में वन बाय वन इनके डिटेल के बारे में हम लोग अगले वीडियो में पढ़ेंगे।